The truth behind youth today of behavior disorders. How many times have you seen a child act out in public on the news where they just being disrespectful, and thought to yourself, that child has no home training? The truth is that child may have some type of behavior disorder and have not been properly diagnosed. Today's youth have the behavior disorder has spread in the United States. Um, you have symptoms of behavior disorders where there are outbursts from a child. Um, you have the youth where they just won't sit down, they can't sit still. You have youth of today that are suffering where they can't even communicate properly with another person of their own age. Um, there are many types of behavior disorder that youth are suffering from. You have attention deficit disorder / attention deficit hyperactive disorder. And those symptoms normally are a child cannot stay focused. They cannot be still. They constantly want to get up and move. Treatments for that type of behavior is generally psychological treatment, drug treatment, and they are special education to help the students so they can get a nice education. There's another behavior disorder that our youth are suffering with, which is ODD, and that stands for oppositional defiance disorder. That one, there are 16% of our kids suffering from ODD in the United States, and that's the symptoms of a student that all their mistakes is blamed on somebody else. They often defy authority because they feel like they don't want to do what a person is telling them to do. You also have them where they blame everybody else. But treatment for that could be individual family therapy. Also, there's not much drug treatment out there for that, but it is spreading widely very fast. And you also have autistic spectrum disorder, and that's 1 out of 8 children suffer from that, and that is just basically autism. And that's when a child emotionally cannot establish a relationship with somebody of their peers, or they just don't have the capability of communicating with others like a normal child would. Several symptoms of that, and it's very common. It's becoming very common in today's world with our youth, and a lot of adults as well. As you can see, there are a lot of behavior disorders out there that our teens are suffering with, and without them being properly diagnosed, you can also one can always mistake it for being something else. But behavior disorder, it is a mental issue, and our youth do need help. So a lot of times it just takes one of us to step up and say, that's not right, that's not normal, and just get a person diagnosed. Thank you.